Good numbing. Hello YouTube and welcome to 3.0 of Honkai Star Rail. It's finally starting. We're on Amphoreus, otherwise known as Flame Chaser Arc 2.0, as people have been calling it, because that's basically how it's come across. We got Kevin, we got Elysia, we got a lot of things, but we will get to it. But before we go too crazy with the next fucking 10.5 months of my time, because this is going to go be across 8 fucking patches, the Herta herself, and a bunch of fucking reruns, is out, and I absolutely want to try and get her. So we're going to start there. We'll do it slow as we kind of warm up, but yeah, we are gonna go for that first. Oh, hey, a new 3-star? Oh, remembrance. Oh yeah, right. There is a new element now. Of course, we're gonna start picking up random remembrances. Yeah, I bet that's what this is as well. Yeah. Please. I was pressing options instead of the touchpad because I'm used to Zenless, but I've been getting back into that. Well, that one's kind of cool. I don't remember getting this one. Apparently I have it, but that one's kind of sick. Penacony. Please. Fuckers. Please. Honkai Star Rail, I swear to God. Literally hit pity, I think. I think I literally hit pity. Like, I think I literally hit the 90. Oh my fucking God. What? One day. Hey! One fucking day. I'd like to feel like I have a degree of luck. One. Literally. Bruh. And then we're going to get this in the first 10 because the game doesn't love me. Fucking bitch. Hey, Misha. I was gonna say, what, Mose, what are you doing down here? Here she is. Here she is, the little fucker. Oh, that's cool. I'm not doing that. So if you get, like, good substats, but you get bad luck with it. Right, the stuff that the Herta uses are these, but all I've done, as you can see, is just roll a hefty number of them. I haven't really looked into what substats she needs, so I'm going to leave them for now. Like, I'm not building her right now because we need other stuff. But it's there. Night Shorefall, Wind Through Keyhole, Door into Summer, The 16th Key, Bitter Pill of Truth, The Sweet Allure of Answer. Esteemed Genius Society number 83. Human, female, young, beautiful, attractive. It's said that she lives in the far edge of the cosmos, almost never leaving. Sounds like her appearance this time must be for some issue that requires a personal touch, right?
You don't recognize me? I've told you who I am already. Human, female, young, beautiful, attractive. Oh? So we meet again. You are the 345th person in the cosmos who's been able to meet me twice. That shall be your Herda number. Remember it. Someone might test you on it. Bye-bye.
Oh, okay, well, she doesn't give a shit when you go to leave.
The writers from the Intelligentsia Guild wanted to give me an extra title. Something like Herda Pro...
I want to see
I
this.
love this hat. I like to wear it. Oh, it makes me happy. My wardrobe? Oh, it's probably close to twice the size of the space station. Oh, the world lost an emanator of beauty the moment Noose cut in line and gazed upon me first.
yeah, the difference is the emanator of beauty. You think of yourself as beauty, which isn't the point.
Where am I going to find another genius as mentally well-adjusted as me? In the mirror?
Oh my god.
You always manage to pull out something new every time I'm on the verge of losing interest in you. Are you doing that on purpose? Maybe. Well, just maybe. You know what makes me tick? Oh, every time I heard that her experiments failed, I'd rush over ASAP and congratulate her with the utmost sincerity. There's nothing more precious than failures for a genius. He's better than me in logic and finesse. I'm better than him in talent and achievements. We stand toe-to-toe in taste and dress. Therefore, in conclusion, we're equals.
Oh, some of these... Okay, we'll just about Asta. Sorry, we'll go through this. We are going to start Amphoreus properly today.
Would have already let us geniuses ruin more than 10 space stations.
Okay, as we have a confession. Oh, this will be funny.
Who? Oh,
Who?
that young lady who loves to prank. I'll remember her name when she finally understands the game that adults play. I've always thought that the coffee I make is fitting for high-intensity scientific research, but Himiko really trumped me on that front. I admit defeat in terms of innovative coffee brewing. Oh, he has sharp eyes. He's not actually nearsighted, right? Those who like to wear glasses often conceal themselves behind those lenses. Pity I don't have a lot of free time. Otherwise, I'd like to pry into his past, too. Did you get your accounts back, young lady?
Oof.
Wanna guess how many more cups of coffee you need to down before we finish this fight? Ta-da! Has this splitting magic? Come on. Guess who I am? Isn't this telescope impressive? I told you to trust my tastes. What could possibly pique your curiosity here? Don't tell me. It's me.
Wow, she is not helping the ship allegations.
Play like how you usually do in the simulated universe. Still as hopeless as ever. I'd say you look tough, but who am I kidding? What's wrong? Never seen perfection up close before? All at once? I don't have time for games. If I wait any longer, the universe might just implode. Here I come, ready or not. The door to a whole new world. You've just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment, and let it captivate you. Raise barriers of the unknown, and watch them crumble. Impressive, almost. Feeling bold? Curiosity.
Ooh.
Feeling bold?
Feeling bold? I like it.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing, you know. Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void. Return. Really? A genius here? Impressive. This is worth learning. Take a look. This is pure genius in action. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about. Ah, you want this? Oh.
Ooh, why does she sound like that? Ooh.
This thing? What I've got is... Who came up with this? Is that it? I was expecting something bigger.
Ouch, oh god.
Need something?
I'll worry about you later. Oh, hello, kitty cat.
The good stuff is further ahead. Don't stop now.
Hello, cat. Hang on, let me help my cat up. And... oh, you! Yeah, okay, I'll worry about that later. What's the exclamation point? Oh, right, I need to pick up this. No. Thank you. Alright. Hey, the space station sent over someone over with gifts. I asked the express conductor to leave them the items in the parlor car. Please come and help yourselves. Is today special? Weird. Is today some kind of special occasion? Why would she suddenly send us gifts? It's all snacks and supplies from interesting gadgets invented by the researchers. They said they wanted to repay us for our kindness and help back at the space station. Everything is a small token of their appreciation. It was nothing, really. They didn't have to do all this. I have no interest in the gifts, but I appreciate the sentiment. Wow, I'll be right there! By the way, make sure you come along, Hazel. There's a little robot in here that would be perfect for you. What kind of robot? Does no one else want it? After some discussion with the conductor, we figured it'd be best for you to take it. Pom-Pom is always going to use it as an express cleaner, but considering how busy you always are, Hazel, you can probably use an assistant. The little robot is all yours. At Hazel, remember to visit the parlor car. We'll keep your stuff here for now. We got snacks here too. Speaking of snacks, there are certain passengers that would like to remind you not to sneak off and eat them all by yourselves. Make sure you leave some for others. And then the other one is going to be setting up. Hang on, let me just pick up my cat and put it on my bed. Hey! Right. Hey, hey! It's been a while since the conductor greeted us with a hey, hey. That means... we're getting up for a time warp jump, aren't we? Exactly! Regarding our next destination, a passenger has given us a special tip. As usual, we'll discuss this at the navigation meeting. Meet at the parlor car. Is it this little robot? Let's see what this is about. Perfect timing. We just opened the space station souvenirs. What are the space station souvenirs? What's our one? Oh, that's an amazing quality of life to be able to just do that. I was like, I don't recognize that button. Oh, where you going again, cat? One of the souvenirs. They developed it alongside the IPC. Although it's not exactly cutting-edge technology, we've gotten a great market response and brought the space station a lot of revenue. This one's the newest model equipped with the intelligence system that developed on the space station. It can work autonomously and feels no different to an AI assistant. I still think that engineer went overboard, just because the Astral Express helped them out with some stuff before. He insisted on bringing that little robot all the way to the railway platform and delivering it to the Express personally. Why does that name sound familiar? What, do you not remember them? Hazel, I heard that engineer say it was you that helped them with the robot repairs before. He was always telling us great things about you. We may have helped the space station with a few things in the past, but they were just little jobs. I think the researchers are being too kind. These trivial things really don't take up too much of our time. Plus, the Astral Express and the Herta space station have always maintained a good relationship. It makes sense to help them as much as we can. Do you have all that free time? Well, what do you think a trailblazer should do then, Hazel? Trailblazers save the world. I didn't realize you felt that way, Hazel. If you ask me, our journeys are long, and it's not like we're dealing with earth-shattering events every single day. We spend most of our time dealing with trivial matters like this. But it is precisely these kinds of small, menial tasks that form a trailblazing expedition. I don't understand. I see, so that's what you think. How about this? Why don't we do a little experiment? Why don't you go and see how the people that received help from the Astral Express on the first world we visited after you joining us are doing now? I think you might discover something quite unexpected. Himiko lightly tapped the little robot to activate it. New visitor detective. Scanning. Scanning complete. Express trail data downloaded successfully. Navigation system engaged. There hasn't been much data uploaded to it. It will need a massive amount of external training. Take it with you. It will gradually grow smarter as you travel. Destination confirmed. User information will be recorded on arrival at the target location. So I just go now? Is this not a bit sudden? You can take some time to prepare before you head off. Why don't you get used to working with your trusty assistant first? Adaptive mode activated. Standing by. Hazel, there's no need to fret. Just pay attention to what you feel in your heart in each area you go to. Go and see how those trivial jobs we did for people affected them. Destination has been added to the to-do list. The user can activate the navigation protocol at any time. Alright, I'm going to check it out when I get the time. If you're into any trouble, you can come back and find us. Of course, if you really aren't interested at all, you can put this matter aside for now. I can always ask March and the others another time. Because this is a, hey, if you want to see how much you've actually done, go check the other stuff. But no, yeah, I want to do the main plot, so we will come back to that. But that is cool, that's there. Oh, what's new in game tools? Just to get rid of the exclamation point. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, he wants us to do this, so she's locked off. Okay. The visitor is trying to express, and these are visitors you did not obtain. Oh, okay. So that's because we didn't talk to them, so it's just a little thing. I didn't get a chance to talk to them much. We're doing this.
Please stand by, passengers. The navigation meeting will be starting soon.
Black Swan isn't joining us? She doesn't think it's right to join in our votes when she's only hitchhiking with us, so she's waiting in the party car. Though she did say that she believes we'll end up deciding on Amphoreus. She can read our minds. I'm sure everyone has a destination in mind. Where's Sunday?
He isn't joining us for the navigation meeting. He went to the party car to rest. Don't worry about him. An unexpected destination could be a great starting point for Sunday.
He's pretty laid back about this, huh?
Laid back? That's not exactly a word I associate with him.
Let's start voting.
Since everyone's here, Pom-Pom will start presenting our options. First up is the oceanic planet of Lushaka.
Well, the update's called Amphoreus. Mr. Mikhail's homeworld. Lucasia was hit by rising sea levels after the Stellaron disaster, though I'm not sure how things are on the planet now.
Next, we have Melustanin, the agate world.
That's where Adrilla the Beauty ascended, a world of undying allure. It's also said to be one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster, probably not the safest choice.
Given the Express's fuel situation, it's worth us thinking through our options carefully.
And finally, the most adventurous option, the eternal land, Amphoreus.
A planet not recorded in the databank, and a world even Akivilius never set foot on. But if this trailblazing expedition works out, it could solve our fuel problem.
The Express can soon achieve perpetual motion. We don't really have a choice in this, do we? No one wants to go to Edo Star. No one wants to go to Washtopia.
Amphoreus does have something to offer, unlike the other options. Plus, it's a completely unknown world. What better place to trailblaze?
I feel the same. While we know nothing about Amphoreus, we know the other two worlds aren't exactly safe options. Anyway, if it's a risk we're taking, we might as well throw in some adventure for good measure.
Agreed. So everyone's leaning towards the Uncharted world? It seems like we've got a crew of like-minded adventurers on the Express. That includes me too. I'm for Amphoreus.
Looks like Pom-Pom's voting plan won't be needed after all. It's official then. Our next stop is Amphoreus.
Great! I'm looking forward to the conductor's jump announcement. I'll be in my room freeing up some memory on my camera. I'm going to have to snap tons of pretty pictures this time.
Don't forget to share the good news with Miss Black Swan. Okay, go chat to everyone. Ah, Azel, this is the first time exploring beyond the astral charts, isn't it? Same as everyone else, right? Maybe not for Pom-Pom. And worlds have been mapped on the astral charts also present new surprises from time to time. But we'll be fine. Let's just say I have a backup plan. I'll reveal it when the time comes.
A world yet to be explored by the Trailblaze. No self-respecting nameless would turn that opportunity down.
Opportunity hard to come by?
Absolutely. The Astral Express has always traveled along the silver rail laid down by Akivili. We don't normally get to venture into a world beyond the knowledge of the Trailblaze. But this time, we might just get the chance to add a brand new stop to the astral charts. I don't mind telling you, I'm a little excited.
Oh, bless him. Oh, going to our room, that'll be to go then. So let's see what Miss Swan has to say.
Ah, you're here.
Hello, Erin.
I hear the Nameless are going to Amphoreus. A very wise decision.
Why do you want to go to Amphoreus?
Memo Keepers traverse the worlds only to collect precious memories. Have you heard that before? It's my duty to salvage unknown memories. And the Amphoreus that has been revealed by the garden's mirror is like a treasure inside a display case. Dazzling, yet out of reach. I need a sharp nail to break through that glass. And that's where you come in. Only through trailblazing can we reach the heart of Amphoreus. Cut through the thick mist and bring the world's memories back to light. I trust you won't disappoint me.
Sunday.
Would you care for some jokes?
Looks like you've decided on your next stop.
We're going back to Penacony. We're going to Amphoreus.
I see.
You're taking it very calmly.
Those who embark on a long journey simply need to set off.
That's it?
I look forward to the journey.
Fuck, alright. Oh, I was very curious what you was going to have to say, Sunday. Never mind, Jesus. Alright, let's go to the opposite end, talk to March and Dunhan. I can't provide many details about our destination this time. You can ask the memo keeper if you want to know more. Are you nervous? Why'd you ask that? Are you feeling nervous yourself? I'll be fine, just trust the crew. We've never had this many passengers on board before. I'm still not used to it. Why don't you head to the party car first? I'll see you later.
Oh, hey, great timing! I I just turned on my camera and was looking through some old photos.
I can see a photo of Blade. Oh, it's all fucking Shansho Lorfu.
Can I ask you something? What's your favorite part of a journey? From start to finish.
The start, where we dive into the unknown. The middle of the journey, where we gain some made. The end of the journey, where we want to commemorate the adventure. The start, because you never know what to expect.
Then let's go snap some photos as soon as we arrive in Amphoreus. Anyway, enough chit-chat. I better pack some extra batteries in case we end up somewhere without power.
Alright, now let's set off. After much deliberation, you realise that insufferable preparation is as good as no preparation. Might as well toss your luggage aside. Never mind, having some prep is better than none. Even formalities have their place. It's like it's about time. I should go find a spot to take in the views during the warp.
Attention passengers! The express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on.
There's nothing there. Confusing. The answer lies hidden in the starry sky. Here it is, the isolated world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror. The eternal land, Amphoreus.
How did it suddenly just appear?
I used a little magic, so all of you can also see what it looks like. As you can see, Amphoreus is surrounded by a mass of chaos.
I'm glad Black Swan is one of the characters that is still voiced, because I'm telling you now, there's no way in hell I would even remotely do her voice justice.
Interstellar travel can't detect its presence, let alone pass by or land.
Not that I've done any character's voice justice, but like her especially, it would be bad.
Yet the garden caught a glimpse of this place, and along with it, discovered ever-shifting traces.
3 paths interweave and fetter Amphoreus, co-authoring the fate of the world. Ordinary pathstriders aren't known to leave traces in the mirror, so if what you said is true, then this isolated star system must have been home to at least 3 beings comparable to Emanators.
I would even go as far as to say, eons themselves.
For a world to have nurtured such marvels, yet still remain unheard of throughout the cosmos? Now that is hard to fathom.
We already know one of the 3 paths to be erudition.
I can reveal the second. In fact, you've all seen it.
Oh, so the erudition of remembrance is here somewhere.
It's the remembrance.
I see. Then it makes sense that a messenger of the garden would be capable of unveiling Amphoreus for us. What about the final path?
Unfortunately, fate is keeping
Oh, wait for the story, is what you're saying.
I don't know.
It's whatever Elysia is.
Hidden beneath the brilliance of erudition and remembrance, yet possessing enough power to rival the other 2 paths. It could be the equilibrium, the enigmata, or perhaps the permanence. I have no clue at all. This white ribbon of light encircling Amphoreus might very well be a product of the 3 interwoven paths. Only when pathstriders of the Trailblaze enter the center of the vortex will its true nature be
I was going to say, this
revealed.
isn't actually what the planet looks like. This is how it looks within the stars. When you go into it, then it forms the planet. Still, we know far too little about the planet. What's more pressing is finding a suitable landing site. We could end up over an ocean in a vacuum without oxygen, or worse yet, in the middle of a lava field. Returning back, next up the Shaka. Now I see why data pack is important. It is still. Encountering worlds that exist which are not recorded in databanks is unavoidable. It was like someone is all said and itching to get off the train.
Wait, I think we might be missing someone.
Yeah, where's Marge? She said something about her camera before going back to her room. I haven't seen her since the warp. That's not like Marge. She's usually the most excited about expeditions. Let's drop by her room. Is March 7th okay? I think with this being tied to Remembrance, we're going to start learning a lot about March this update, and I think it's going to be very... Well, not this update particularly, but through Amphoreus. I think March is going to be on the side until later, and then it's going to come into it and be a lot. Marge, are you in here?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I just feel really weak after the warp.
Did you come down with something?
I doubt it. Pretty girls aren't supposed to get sick.
Miss Black Swan, can you take a look at the memories in this room?
Gladly.
Black Swan presses her forehead against March 7's head, as if feeling the latter's body temperature.
I'm seeing March 7th hit by a sudden bout of weakness in her memories. As if something was weighing on her. The onset of it far too quick to be any kind of sickness.
So yeah, Amphoreus is messing with her.
Perhaps it's the effect of some external stimulus?
Hey, Sunday.
Oh, why is everyone here? I should have cleaned my room.
I invited Sunday to help with the diagnosis. He grew up in a star system rich in memoria. When it comes to mental healing, he's quite the specialist.
You've all been to Penacony before. I presume you are aware of how some might find themselves in a synesthesia dreamscape after warping to Asdana. I'm guessing this is something similar. Miss March appears to be affected by a certain external stimulus.
Yeah,
Perhaps
Remembrance is trying to probably push her
Neon,
away.
Or even Amphoreus itself.
I agree. That's likely the case.
Why is she the only one affected?
There's no way to tell at this point. It could just be a matter of time before everyone feels unwell. Before we identify the cause, my suggestion is for Miss March to avoid venturing anywhere near Amphoreus.
It's okay, Himeko. I'll be good on my own. Go ahead, guys. I'll catch up once I feel better. Here. Take my camera along.
Oh.
I was planning to take photos when we got there, but looks like you'll have to help me with that now.
No, how could I leave you by yourself?
What's with the melodramatic turn? I'll be fine.
Why don't we take our discussion outside so March 7th can rest?
Yeah, you guys go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll be back to being my hyperactive and adorable self by the next time you see me. Now, don't forget about those photos, okay? I'll be checking the camera.
Yeah, oh, hello guys.
Do you think March 7th's past could be connected to Amphoreus?
No, that'd be too much of a coincidence. I hadn't seen anything related to six-phased ice yet. It's more likely that some kind of energy on Amphoreus affected her before any of us. Hazel, I want you and Dan Hung to take the lead in this trailblazing expedition. Are you up for it? What about the rest of you? Amphoreus is a crucial stop, so everyone in the Express has been roped in to help some way or another. Venturing into the unknown world is a task perfect for you youngsters. I'm sure you'll both have each other's backs.
So we're staying behind to take care of the grown-up stuff.
What way to go? Chin up, Welt. You'll get your chance out on the field.
Someone should be taking care of March 7th, too. I can do that.
I'm fine with any arrangement you have for me.
Great, sounds like we're all good. Come with me to the parlor car then, you two. I prepared a backup plan before our departure, but I didn't count on having to reveal it so soon. This isn't all I'll just part with you all this time. Now that our ground exploration team is assembled, I'll let the conductor reveal our backup plan.
Yes. Seeing how this is going to be a perilous expedition, Pom-Pom and the Navigator have come together to prepare a special trailblazing gift for you. Your very own car!
Oh, what now? Amphoreus is outside the inter-astral P's telecommunications coverage zone, so there's no chance of remote communication when you're there. Uncoupling and using one of the express cars as your landing capsule is the best way that we can ease your exploration. It can also be your safe house once you're in Amphoreus.
The car you're getting has its own thrusters, so just buckle up, and it'll take you into Amphoreus and land you somewhere safe.
The express is more multi-purpose than I thought.
Only in extenuating circumstances. Don't go thinking you can detach cars from the express every which way, alright? Get going whenever you're ready. Pom-Pom can't wait to hear about your exciting discoveries. Car ready for detachment. 3, 2, 1.
Who's there? Oh! Oh, fuck! Immediately! Sometime later. Ugh! That's a good thing the whole train didn't come down then. Dan Heng? Oh, this is my squad? Do I want this squad? Let me have a look. Game. Oh, this isn't a normal. That's why my squad's like this. This isn't a normal situation. We're technically in like an environment. Dan Heng is slumped in the corner of the wreckage. His well-being uncertain. Time to come up with a name for the next reincarnation! Wait, you see Dan Heng's chest rising and falling. Proof that life still lingers within him. Shake him hard. He doesn't even twitch. It's like you gotta try some new ideas. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. No, he's not dead. Slap him in the face. He's starting to feel the urge to slap him for no reason. There are no grudges. Some thoughts just spontaneously appear like that. Sorry, Dan Heng. Sorry for what? Pardon me for not keeping you safe? How long were we out for? You passed out when the car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. We should try making contact with the Express. We've made a smooth landing on Amphoreus. It looks like there's a civilization down. Smooth? Smooth? Finally freed from the Express. Farewell, my prison. Message failed to send. I guessed as much. It's no longer working. Looks like it's just the two of us out here now. Let's find someplace safe to set up a base of operations first. This statue in the building we've seen so far points to a civilization here in Amphoreus. We can only hope we're not hostile towards they're not hostile towards outsiders. we back to being fugitives again? What is it? Someone's here. Someone's here. Ready your weapon and stay alert. Let's find out who's behind that gate. Hold on, it opened on its own. Automatic doors? Why is it so dark? Is it nighttime already? What? Ooh. Is this like the dream sequence at the start of Penacony? Over there, that pink thing. There's again. Is it doing all of this? This phenomenon is hard to explain. It's gone. That happened too fast to make any sense of it. Do you see what the creature looked like? A cat of sorts? It's unlikely any of the known species in our databank, but I guess that's to be expected. We know nothing about Amphoreus after all. Back when we were trailblazing into Eurilo 6, we knew its history and terrain even before arriving on the planet. But with Amphoreus, all we have is whatever little black swan told us about the world. What should we do now? Find a local? I'm afraid we must plan for the worst. Putting a potential language barrier aside, that was a powerful attack on us just now. It's hard to imagine a planet as far out and isolated as this having the expertise to create such a sophisticated weaponry. Is it any match for your dragon transmutation? I can't tell for sure, but let's not get our hopes up too high. We can learn and observe as we move. That is one monumental city gate. Imposing and somewhat archaic, could be a cultural site. It looks like no one lives in this area, and that strange creature from before is nowhere to be seen, but... Look at that. A giant sphere. Judging from the relevance of these colossal structures, this civilization has more than just some great engineers and architects. The structure also indicates a universal belief system. If only it were closer, I'd be able to make out the details. If you want to take some photos, now would be the perfect time. Giant sphere stands between heaven and earth in the distance. At its top, the sky appears torn open. Or rather, it seems to have willingly opened a circular rift. Inside, a swirling vortex churns, and the clouds periodically reflect a golden glow. If March 7th were here, she'd definitely use her girlish imagination to come up with some whimsical and creative metaphors on the scenery. Unfortunately, it's up to you to take on the team's photographer duties for now. Don't forget the city gates too. Across the cliff, the Grand Palace gates remain silent, unwilling to reveal any of its history and secrets hidden behind it. What could lie within the gate? You can't help but let your imagination run wild. Bloody carnage, chaotic banquets, bottomless abyss. Then you regain focus, hearing a playful voice softly whisper in your ear.
Hello? Snap out of it and click the shutter already.
These turned out great. They deserve the most prominent spot on the photo wall. Something's wrong. Watch out, Hazel. I'm sensing hostility. These things aren't breathing. Inorganic life forms. So they want to keep us here. With a dead end and a cliff edge behind us, there's no other way out. We're going to have to fight them. You can't say it's trailblazing until you land a hit with the bat. Let's do this. Attacking enemies a certain number of times can destroy their war armor. When war armor is destroyed, deal damage to enemies, delay their action, regenerate energy for the attacker. Attacking enemies with destroyed war armor will also additionally deal damage to them. War armor can be completely repaired at the end of the enemy's turn.
Harmony and unison.
A quick divination.
Oh, you can do this now, by the way. You can just, like, do... This is a sick quality of life. So you can see what buffs on everyone at a quicker glance.
Converge and awaken.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds.
No matter. All things human creations.
Again?
It's okay. It's okay.
Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion.
We came together.
Oh, wow, that does great damage to them. Okay.
Never hesitate! I won't do. I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
I'm not going to use Robin's ult because I want to listen to the new music.
Again? Destined for oblivion.
We came together.
Fangs and claws got...
I don't want it to immediately be, welcome to my...
Together as one. Human creations.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
It's going to keep coming? How do we break free from this? Oh, hey, Kevin.
Look out! You've got something interesting.
Of course he took the fucking bat.
I bear no harm. I just want everyone to be safe.
Hey, I can understand what he's saying. Everyone to be safe.
Roaming around a place like the Abyss with weapons in tow is a show of provocation. Those soldiers are minions of the Strife Titan. They're not known to stop until all invaders fall under their feet. If you continue brandishing your weapons, you won't only be putting yourselves in the crossfire. Their looming blades will come down on the heads of the innocent.
A civil approach gets your message across all the same.
It's difficult to tell if you're friend or foe when you appear out of thin air. Even without your weapons, a great power still lurks within you. I could be putting myself in harm's way for all I know. I'd be unwise not to take precautions. So, care to share the reason for dropping in on us? Visitors from above?
Fine on. Look what you did again! Taking off only to get yourself into trouble? You even
Hey,
ruined
Trippy!
this weapon! I've really gone and done it. This is no way to be treating strangers!
I was just trying to fix our problem in the safest way possible.
How is this safe? Hello, friendly strangers. Let's all simmer down and cool our jets. We're all humans here, and no need for things to get so heated. Snowy's just worried you're baddies from above, but we know you two are nothing of the sort. Oh, right, you don't know us yet. We are Treeby from Yanisopolis, and this is Snowy. Hurry up and apologize to them.
All right, if you say so, Treeby. I apologize for my earlier behavior. I was overly wary because both of you landed in this tumultuous region. It put me on high alert.
I understand. We're trailblazers from beyond the sky. You're telling them everything already? There's no point concealing anything. They saw everything. If they wanted us dead, we wouldn't be standing around talking to us.
Not from above the sky, but beyond it.
Wow, that's something else altogether. You're lucky you met us, then.
What do you mean?
She means you're lucky because we won't hurt you, but the same can't be said for others. Let's talk somewhere else. You've seen it firsthand. It isn't safe out here. As you saw, there are still many refugees who haven't been freed in the temple. We're here to rescue and escort them to the holy city, Akima. They're the reason I had to be absolutely sure you were not here with ill intent. And why I wanted you to put away your weapons. If something were to occur, they would have no way of protecting themselves. I'm Finan, from ID's Elysiae. Sorry if I offended you just now.
That's an unusual name. I'm Dunhung. I'm Azel.
Friction really does spark friendships, huh? Here, you can have your weapon back.
And here's your spear. Don't worry, this is entirely on Snowy. I'll make sure he fixes it for you.
It seems I'll have to treat Cartonis to a couple of drinks again.
We just arrived and still have many questions. If you two can ensure our safety, traveling together would certainly be the best choice. Please lead the way. How do you view the situation? There's more to find on than meets the eye. Their appearance was suspiciously well timed. How is it even remotely possible that we share a common language? And about your spear. There's more to find than meets the eye. I agree. To disarm you in a flash and even snap my spear? He's no ordinary person. Yeah, he's fucking Kevin. He was also quite cautious, keeping his distance throughout the conversation. I tried probing for more information on Amphoreus, but they both casually glossed over it. Conversely, I believe this indicates he doesn't believe he can easily subdue us. If things take a turn for the worse, our best bet is still going to be a resolution by force. Their appearance was suspiciously well timed. Yes, the timing is suspect too. The spear that destroyed our car is definitely man-made. I suspect they might have staged the encounter, but these refugees, they're clearly not pretending. For now, it's reasonable to assume they're not on the same side as the attackers. How is it even remotely possible that we share a common language? I've been trying to come up with possible theories for that. The answer still eludes me. Perhaps something like Eurilo 6, Amphoreus was served by the Silver Rail eons ago, but the databank would have at least have some record on the planet if it were true. The way the girl used we and us to refer to herself is unusual too. I doubt it's just a habit of speech. But compared with our other suspicions, sharing a common language is the least of our concerns right now. Let's get moving and hope the problem will resolve themselves naturally. Your spear? Though losing the spear is unfortunate, we gained some important insight, and Amphoreus' weapon forging skills are on par with the craftsmanship that forged the Cloud Piercer. Looks like this world is nowhere near as primitive as we had first thought. Perhaps they are more to surprise us with this holy city they mentioned. Let's keep going. Is one arguing in the temple? Let's take a look, and remember, keep it friendly. Okay, no, we're still technically in, like, a script mode. Enter the temple and investigate the dispute. No, I'll never agree to that!
Virtus, you acted on your own to ask the Chrysosaurs for help? To bring us into their so-called holy city, no less. We are priests of Yanis, born as footless birds. How could we possibly endure being confined to one place?
We've lost far too many to Nikador's forces, Mr. Noldus. I only want for everyone to settle down somewhere safe and to be able to sleep soundly.
Lose your faith, and you lose everything. Do you seriously think you can seek shelter in Akima? Nowhere is safe with the end times looming. I've said my piece. Leave if that's what you want. Everyone else is staying in this temple, where we enjoy the protection of Yanis, the Gate of Infinity.
Don't make this decision in haste, sir.
I appreciate the concern, esteemed Chrysos heir. But please, respect that we have the right to choose our own fate.
I'm sorry you had to see that, esteemed Chrysos heir. These two with you are...
Travelers from afar. They're also headed for the Holy City. If memory serves me right, you are... Virtus? Please, you may call me Fina. What was that just now?
It's an honor you remember me, Finon. We are priests from Yanisopolis. Armies of the Strife Titan destroyed our home, forcing us to flee across many lands until we arrived here. A few days ago, I watched another companion fall to those monsters, and I was shattered. I offered a prayer to Akama, thinking the answer would take time, at least enough for me to convince Mr. Noldus. I didn't expect your arrival to be so swift.
Every place has its fair share of troubles. The elders spoke of the end times just now and claimed that no place in Amphoreus is safe. What did he mean by that?
Excuse me, sir. Everyone knows about the prophecy. How is it that you...
Virtus, right now, we must focus on convincing Mr. Noldus to return. The Abyss is swarming with fierce enemies, and they have no way to defend themselves, leaving them vulnerable to all kinds of danger. My friends, I have a rather bold request. The two of you are quite capable. Might I trouble you to fetch Mr. Noldus? Treeby will join you. She can also answer any questions you may have.
Please give us a moment to discuss it. Finon interrupted me as I was trying to gather information from that refugee, and now he's saying the girl will answer her questions. His intent is obvious. He's hiding something from the refugees. Yes. I believe he thinks it's worse for others to find out we know nothing about this world. He wants to hide the fact that we're visitors from beyond the sky. There's a rift between us and the locals, so let's play along with Finon for now. We can also learn what Treeby thinks when we're alone with her. Alright, we'll go. If we're to be companions on this journey, it's only right that we offer assistance where possible.
You two are truly honorable. I'll stay behind to guard Virtus and the rest. Go quickly and come back safe.
Speak to Tribby. Hey, Tribs.
I'm sure you two have a ton of questions, don't you? As for why we should speak in private, that's because quiet places are better suited for communicating with one another.
But the road ahead is cut off. Are you going to carry and fly us across?
Judging by your reactions, you aren't lying about being newly arrived travelers. In that case, don't blink or you'll miss the next part. Also, Snowy wouldn't dare make plans for us. It's more like the other way around. Alright, silence, please! We are about to summon a miracle. We, thy humble descendants, doth surmount the myriad of passages of Yanis to stand before thee and receive the scales of judgment. O selfless arbiter Talantin, declare us innocent in the name of the law. Weigh the fruits of the present in exchange for the sweetness of the past. We summon thee, Orynyx, to lift thy curtain of memory. Once again, stir the ripples of past reverie.
This is unbelievable. Walk along the pillar of light.
How is that possible? Did Orynyx's prayer fail?
My two friends, don't stray too far away from us.
Stop panicking. As long as we're with them, we'll be fine.
that we're here, we can speak in peace. Huh? But why does it feel a little too quiet?
Keep moving forward and catch Noldus, who is deep in the temple. Uh-oh.
Just what I was afraid of. So much for a peaceful chat. The history lesson will have to wait, my friends. We must help Mr. Noldus. May song bring us resonate all together. Converge and awaken.
The fearless knows not fear. I won't.
You both have impressive fighting skills.
Thanks. It'd be better if I still had my weapon.
Again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, having follow-up attacks is going to be your bread and butter. People running IP3 are going to have a field day here.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you... Forever triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Well, IP3 plus Robin probably. They're probably going to have a field day here.
Free will, destiny for oblivion.
A quick...
Fangs and claws never hesitate! I won't do.
Oh, thank you. The three of you saved our lives.
Mr. Noldus, Virtus was right. It's too dangerous for all of you to be here. Please, come back to Akama with us.
I believe I've made my stance clear, my child. Us priests would rather die in the pursuit of faith than live in a foreign land.
It's like, looks to me like you still prefer living.
Sir, we deeply understand your faith in the Titans. Perhaps in your eyes, Kefali, the protector of the Holy City, is but a god from a foreign land. But we swear to you, in the name of Yanis, the Gate of Infinity, that so long as the Chrysoceres live, Akama will protect all followers of the Titans. We are one and the same.
You swear in the name of Yanis? Who are you?
Don't you remember, Noldus? Our name is Trebios.
What? You're the High Priest? Why do you look like a child? Oh, no. To think that I, a mere tribal priest, dared lecture you on faith. Oh, how ludicrous. Please, forgive my transgressions.
Noldus, we do not wish to force you, but please think of the people in your tribe. The young place their trust in you, just as you place your trust in us. If you stay, they will remain here too, doomed to fall under Nikador's spear.
If that is divine will, then I have no reason to disobey. High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
Ah, Mr. Noldus. I'm glad you're all right.
Virtus, I still disagree with your methods, but it doesn't matter now. Let us place our trust in the Chrysoceres.
The Dromus caravan that's supposed to meet us isn't here yet, so let's all rest where it's safe for a while.
Regrettably, our questions are still unanswered, and we have even more. Now that things have calmed down, perhaps you two can find the time to answer a few of them?
Of course. Please, come this way. I see you've both been made aware of our troubles. I'm grateful for your understanding, so in return, please ask me anything you wish to know.
What are these end times your people spoke of?
Just as the word implies. It's the time of strife before the world meets its end.
The Don Finality is still after me. He was saying the civilization is coming to an end.
To be precise, it's the whole world that's coming to an end.
What are the Titans?
The ancient gods of Amphoreus. Once worshipped by humanity, they now stand as their foes.
Who are the Crisis Hairs?
The prophetic deliverers, with golden blood coursing through their veins.
What is the miracle performed earlier?
It's a gift from the three Titans of Fate. With their blessings, priests can awaken shadows of the past to alter reality.
You're putting it too lightly. Don't make miracles sound like a tool you can simply use at will.
That's all. Your answers are too concise.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm not good at telling stories.
Yet a tedious and overly long explanation isn't ideal either. Let me think. Oh, right! Virtus and the others are priests from Yanisopolis. They should be adept at playing the lyre. How about playing a song for our two friends? There's a ballad that's been passed down in Amphoreus since ancient times.
That lyre popped in after the character, but don't worry about it.
Happiness abound in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raise their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided calamity's gate. They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus, you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete. Who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? O great Kephali, all-knowing father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden ichor spills unto the land, forming the boiling river that flows through the legacies of heroes who take their stand.
Huh?
What's that sound?
Don't worry, that's just our rescue. Time to get up, everyone!
Dromus. What magnificent creatures.
These large, mild-mannered creatures are called Dromas. They're humanity's most loyal companions. We'll be relying on them to get us through the rugged mountain roads on the way to the Holy City. Dromas are very docile. Even first-time riders can steer them easily. Here, give it a try. Remember to hold the reins tight.
Are you sure in hell's the time? These things remind me of those guys in that one. And Genshin. The big guys that you find like near the entrance and they're like nowhere else, and it's like, okay, did you just guys put this here to use in the trailers to be like, hey, look at these cool new animals we have, and then forgot about them? You see all the white shells jutting out the Droma's limbs and plan to use them as footholds. Dromas lets out a dissatisfied growl and easily tosses you several meters away. Is your idea docile?
I forgot to mention, don't touch their white stone humps. When the Earth Titan blessed these creatures, it said they also stuffed their ill tempers into these humps.
Carefully ride the Dromas.
See? Easy, wasn't it?
Everyone, how did you find our lyre performance earlier? We've been in exile for many days and haven't touched our instruments in a long time. I fear our skills have grown rusty, and we've made a spectacle of ourselves.
No, not at all. Your performance was wonderful, sir.
It's been a long time since we sat together like that and sang ancient ballads to our heart's content. I'm grateful to all of you for reminding me of those glorious and peaceful times. Looking back now, I admit I was too stubborn. Perhaps you really can save Amphoreus from its doom, just like how the four of you heroes saved our very lives and faith today.
You've included the two of us.
Suffering's bad for your health, and it won't help your faith much either. That's why it's our inherent duty as Chrysos heirs to free everyone from suffering. It's also the reason for the Holy City Akima's existence. The only human city left in our present day.
Hey now, don't be so serious. You're bringing the mood down. Anyway, in short, the Holy City is absolutely safe. Everything will be fine once we get there. Is everyone properly seated? Then we're off! Next stop, Akuma!
Chrysos heirs from a foreign land? Please, I beg of you, save Akuma. The Mad King Nikador has returned. Look, there's strife and conflict everywhere.
Chrysos heirs. Minions of strife, you shall not harm these people!
result of your efforts?
Quit messing with me. You know who we're dealing with.
Carelessness will be your downfall. Deliver. Mere.
If I'm not mistaken, shouldn't your responsibility be protecting the citizens?
What is that supposed to mean? Who are you implying isn't a citizen here?
Lion told us to protect the citizens. Are you ignoring what he said?
Original words were, protect the citizens and eliminate the invaders. The crisis in the Holy City will be resolved once we've eliminated Nikador. Speaking of which, since you've never considered the pair over there to be citizens, they seem to fit the definition of invaders.
What do you mean?
The three priests of Yanis share the same appearance and mind, and their senses are also interlinked. The Akamans have long been aware of your presence and what you have been doing. You trust him that much? I suggest you think twice.
Provoking your allies at such a critical juncture. Whose side are you on?
From the moment we first met, I already told you that regardless of whether it's in the past or in the future, the people of Kremnos will never agree to make peace with the likes of you. As the successor of Kremnos, I, Mighty, am not able to act independently on such matters. Furthermore, things have escalated to a point where I must warn you, esteemed guest, that your host is anything but proficient in the ways of hospitality.
Enough! The time for internal strife now is not. Still on the offense, the Mad King is, and must be stopped.
What if this Yoda-ass way of speaking, Charlton is?
I have not forgotten about what needs to be done. Stand down. I'm more than capable of taking care of what's ahead by myself. As for you, Nikador is in the Marmorial Palace. Glaya told me to stay out of it. So, go ahead. Deliver.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You. What's your name?
My name is Easel.
Is that not also strange?
What?
See, your companion? You guys don't seem to be on friendly terms.
Well, that's the Chrysos heirs. Revered as heroes by the masses, but still imperfect mortals at their core.
Anything else to say?
Outsider? Do you fear the Lance of Fury's raging flames? Or perhaps you'd care to spar with me?
I'm interested.
Avoid getting too serious with Mighty, because he means every word he says.
That is true. Of this, you can be assured. What is it?
Just have to remove your aftershocks.
Getting too serious.
That is true.
Oh, does he say the same thing regardless?
Avoid getting.
That is true.
Fog. Still can't bring up the map, damn it. Sure, I can't access much. That's kind of like the giveaway that it's like, yeah, no, you're in like story mode. Yeah.
What a mess.
I don't see any more residents. Have they been evacuated?
Yes, Treeby acted with haste. This is Marmorial Market, the most important residential and living area in the Holy City. Pushing through by force would undoubtedly result in needless casualties. But now our backup is here.
Lord Finon, and the two guests.
Oh, is this Custerus?
Welcome to Akama.
Yep. These enemies aren't moving.
When I heard your footsteps, I thought death was already writing my final chapter before my heroic journey had even begun.
Gosh, she's so pretty.
An abrupt ending to an epic that has barely begun might also amaze the people. But today, Lord Finon, Akama needs you.
Well, if the Mortician of the Holy City says I'm needed, then it sounds like I'm gonna live through this mess.
Well, that isn't for me to decide. All I can do is clear the obstacles and guide you to the place of Nikador's descent. Dear guests, if you would, I'd like you to please follow me. And kindly keep 5 paces distance. In the face of death, strife will also cause hesitation to arise. I am the shadow.
Oh, it won't let me get close to her. That's funny. Yeah, it won't let me, which is why the screen's darkened, because you get being near her is like you can see it's harming everything around it. Her being is death.
There are also some enemies who are difficult to subdue by presence alone.
What, you mean the mini bosses? I see them.
The scent of blood. Are you an attendant of the Hand of Shadow?
No, I'm nobody's attendant.
You can try to avoid and hide it. But you obviously came from the world of the dead. Akama, Chrysos heirs. What cowards! We live by loyalty and glory, while you live by weakness and deceit.
I'm so glad that you're not my history teacher. How much can we trust the words of someone who has sunk so deep into madness? However, if you're standing here out of loyalty and glory, then I shall draw my blade and grant you a warrior's end.
Come to arms.
The game is on. Feeling spiffy?
Show me what you can do.
Got 6 hits, huh? Okay, yeah. Follow-up attack's gonna be very helpful for you.
Converge and awaken. Human creations.
That won't do.
Let's. Can you find the answer? Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
Again.
Ow.
On the still waters of oblivion. I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumph! Victory is inevitable! Fangs and claws got dull. Never hesitate! Too slow.
Let's play.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they counted as summons
Came
then.
together. Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
Destined for oblivion.
Did that hurt? A quick.
As you wish.
Lady Aglaya once said that your time is extremely valuable and shouldn't be wasted on unnecessary conflict. I have the power to lay them to rest.
I was about to say the same. It's pointless to waste your strength on these pawns. Let's go. It's time to face strife.
Once there, you must turn into birds and fly toward the final battlefield.
Miss Casterus, why aren't you joining us?
I must stay here and ensure that these soldiers do not destroy the city. Although faith is more important to the vast majority, there are still quite a number of citizens who care more about their worldly possessions.
I understand, but...
There is no need for worry. The citizens have already been evacuated, and the only living things in the vicinity are the 3 of you. As Lady Aglaya instructed, no civilians will be affected by this.
Do excuse my impropriety. Well then, I'll see you later, Miss Casterus.
Then, could you all quietly leave?
We'll leave this place to Miss Casterus then. Let's get a move on.
Yeah, I like that because she is like an embodiment of death. The closer you get to her, the more it affects like even the screen. That's just cool.
Memorial Palace, the Lance of Fury, Nicator. They're all there in the distance.
What's that sound? A horrifying battle cry. Is that a titan?
That battle cry once crushed all in its path. It knocked down foes and allies alike, leaving people as fragile as reeds in a gale. My limbs trembled uncontrollably as my weapon clattered to the ground. I could hear nothing but the frenzied and shameful beating of my own heart. Fear. This is why the Strife Titan is revered. If a warrior can face this terror and still step forward, no trial thereafter can shake the weapon in their hand. You two, if you wish to retreat, this is your final chance to do so.
It's fine, I've already died a number of times before. It's fine, he's already died a number of times before.
Looks like the both of you have indeed braved many dangers.
We have no interest in the Titan rights. As trailblazers, lending a helping hand to unfamiliar worlds is simply our duty.
Trailblazing? What an interesting concept. Surely on your world there must also be a Titan which is revered by the masses. But there's no need to further confirm your resolve. We shall soon cross.
If you're talking about
swords with the
Arcavilli, I've got bad
embodiment
news
of
for you, buddy.
strife. And yet, faced against this menacing threat, your resolve only gleams more intensely. Let's get going. In the era when Kefali had not yet fallen silent, none could stand as their equal. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphoreus. Stand with me and become heroes!
Rotate the clues and assemble the pattern. Once the progress bar is full, you can move quickly to the target.
deathly silence is the proud resonance of Nikador's war drums. Behind this watery veil awaits the arena of conflict.
Who's wailing? My head feels like it's being ripped apart.
Stay strong. Recall your convictions and everything you hold dear. If you can't do that, then think of death. For doing so might actually keep you alive.
Oh boy. The Savage God Mad King, incarnation of strife.
Weaker. So, more distorted?
All this music.
Don't move, okay?
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds. Never back down. Never hesitate!
Converge and awaken!
Let's play hide and seek. 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
That won't do.
Why don't you stay and play for a while?
Characters with glory can obtain buffs by using skill or ultimates to include glory stacks. Characters with glory can dispel the number of Titus Corp stacks equal to the current glory stacks when attacking.
Let's kick it up a notch.
All things in this world have their laws. Yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations!
But it's music.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Cast aside all distracting thoughts. To me, I shall withstand their wrath!
Too slow.
With all my power, scry the future!
Did you come here of your own volition? Existence as fleeting as the dawn. Still destined for a...
Even gods can bleed.
Oh, that's where that line comes from the trailer. Even gods can bleed.
Dusk's reign. It too shall fall.
Yin and yang, life and death.
Don't worry, I'll go easy. I'll play the bad guy.
Allow me to make a divination.
No, we're still good for a minute.
Back down. Never hesitate!
Move.
This is not the true Nikador, just one of his many godly forms. The core flame isn't here. New allies of Okima, welcome to Amphoreus.
British! Sorry.
Banquet is far from elegant.
I believe it's actually the same actress as
From this
Queen
moment
Yifan.
forth, you shall be treated as distinguished guests of the Holy City and of the Chrysos as...
Hello, Lady Aglia. Lady Aglia, your eyes.
Curious about my eyesight? Well, I'm not blind.
Oh, okay. Well, there's that question then. There was a lot of theories that she was.
Those with golden blood always have something extraordinary about them. For me, it's perception. I don't need light to measure the world. The wind carries messages.
Oh no, she is kind of blind. It's just
sensations
she can see through other means.
Just like how at this present moment, the virtues possessed by the both of you have turned into a warm current that pleases my skin.
She sounds so cultured. Indeed, her manner of speaking is comparable to Sunday's.
A manifestation of Nikador. Could it be that my trial has not arrived yet?
By following the threads of fate, you have begun to write the opening chapter of your story. How do you feel?
Well, truth be told, I don't feel any different. I anticipated a greater challenge. When Trian followed those escaped soldiers, was that part of the plan too?
Naturally. We have long foreseen this attack and didn't intend to waste such
After this
a
cutscene ends, by the way, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I just don't want to interrupt anything, and I'm like absorbing. If you're new, it's like whether watching live or in post to my Hoyoverse streams, and you're wondering, man, this streamer isn't talking much. It's because I genuinely get invested.
And attacked Akima of their own
I
accord.
love learning more about the lore and more about the story and what it all means, so I shut up and listen. That's kind of been something, like, there's a lot of other streams I do where I yap like nobody's business, but it's always been standout. When it comes to Hoyoverse, once the story stuff starts, I shut up because I want to absorb and pay attention and learn, because I genuinely find the stories as a whole that Hoyoverse writes really interesting. It's what brought me back to Zenless. I have a lot of problems with Zenless, and it eventually kind of pushed me away from it, but I've now come back, but only doing story stuff because I genuinely am interested in its story.
Then, the Holy City shall also uncover their hiding place and sound the horn of retaliation.
What an intricate plan indeed. I gave my word that after the situation stabilized, I would reveal all about Amphoreus to our allies. However, given that Akima has just barely survived a calamity, and there are still many shaken citizens who need comfort, Aglia, would you mind taking care of this in my stead?
Distinguished guests, since you have spared no effort in aiding the Holy City, I will naturally take care of you as well. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance.
You two can find me at Marmorial Market after you've grown tired of listening to her tales. In any case, I owe you my hospitality.
Now then, where should we begin?
Lady Aglaia, could you give us some time? We'd like to get back to our mission now that the situation has calmed down. We want to lay down a beacon of the Trailblaze here. I can assure you that it will not bring any repercussions to Akima. Think of it as a ceremony when traveling to someplace new.
Beacon of the Trailblaze. No problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is so we can save. With the space anchor on Amphoreus, we've taken yet another giant step on the path of the Trailblaze. A few more, maybe we can reconnect with the Express.
What an interesting way to mark the start of your journey. I grow more and more curious about your cause. But, please, let me first properly extend my hospitality to you. The conversation we must have will likely be quite lengthy, so why don't we go somewhere more suitable for that?
Living flame. Entered the Miracle Orb's illuminations for the first time. Oryx's prayer. This time your deeds will make Akavili proud. Proud? Why did I say it like that? In a single battle against Savage God Mad King's Incarnation of Strife, attain a maximum 2 stacks of glory for all allies. Oh, okay, so just use a skill once on everyone. I'll worry about that later. Where's Sparks? Right, my actual like setup of teams that I have right now, before I quickly go take my quick bathroom break, I've got my main team, or the Sillies. Doomed Yuri. It's because fucking come on. I will put.
I hope this piece of music matches the steps of Miss Black Swan's dance.
Robin on. That's not too much. Hyperfacial is exactly what it sounds like. Which is also why I need to rework Fugue or Tinunit a little bit. Herta. I need to actually build Herta, but you can see where this is going.
Wanna guess how many more cups of coffee you need to down before we finish this fight?
I do want to use this team eventually. You know what I really fucking want? That I'm gonna, like, once I get... I might end up having to spend a little money. I'm prepared to take that bullet. I want to get Ling She, because I missed her on my first run, because I just got extremely unlucky. Because I want Ling She on this party, and I want Fu Xuan nudged along. And then I still have Monday for any time I go do the Sunday boss fight. My OG team. And then he hide. You know who else he fucking hides? Where is he? This planet's made for him, Dr. Ratio. And secondly, when are you getting a rerun like fucking ever? Oh wow, this is a biggish area. Oh, okay, I see. Hey, go back to the Astral Express. Eternal City, Okema. How does this look on the map? Ooh! Chalice of Plenty, Fagosa. And the honey brew spills into the ocean. The waves bloom like flowers. In the glamour of great waves and drunkards, all awaken amongst the madness. Oh, it's like an audio thing. Okay, it's a collectible.
It's this way. Come with me.
Fucking alright. Sorry, I know I'm fiddling. There, I'll do that whilst I go up there. Alright, back in a minute. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. BRB, guys. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what Aglaya wishes for us to see.
We're here at Marmorial Palace, Akima's public baths. Normally, this place would be much livelier.
Well, it is a public bath, so I get it.
This is a good place for our chat. Both of you are new here, so it's only natural to be confused about the prophecy, titans, and Chrysos heirs that have been mentioned in passing. But I'd like you to learn about Amphoreus' history before I tell you more. The bath sprites are excited to begin. This bath contains spirit water that has been blessed by the ocean titan. It can guide you back into the distant past. Go ahead, step in, and listen to what the comforting ripples have to say.
I am curious what's going on at the Express during all of this. Like, is they all going, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh? Like, they all panicking? This feels a little embarrassing.
If it'll make you feel better, I can avert my gaze. Quiet your thoughts. Feelings are far more honest than words and can better satisfy your curiosity. Close your eyes and feel the warm ripples of water embrace you. Feel the delivery of this account from the seas. The spirit water shall show you Amphoreus' distant and recent past.
Before everything began, the world was in chaos. 3 gods conceived space, time, and laws, laying down the cornerstones of life for all beings. 3 more gods formed the skies, the earth, and the ocean, creating a nursery for the seedlings of life to mature.
Sorry, I've got an email. I'm just sorting something. Okay, I'll have to check that later. It was something I ordered. I just said I just got a notification saying you've been refunded. I was like, what? And then I had a Okay, I was on it. But yeah, something that I ordered, they don't have it anymore, so they just refunded me. Okay. That's not the end of the world.
Then came Kefali, throne of worlds, and the father of all people. They walked the face of the earth, delighted by the creations of their fellow gods, though also lamenting at the bare solitude of the gods. And so, they made clay figures in their likeness, and allowed their golden blood to course through these creations, bestowing the breath of life upon them. The wise Circes soon came forth and peeled open fruits from a flowering tree, granting reason to these clay beings, allowing them to learn and reflect. Curiosity propelled the dignified Nestia to confer upon them an eye for beauty and a desire for love, teaching them to revere their beauty. With that, the first humans were born. In this fleeting golden age,
I don't know why they keep putting on. It's like, oh man, pretend you're not interested. Like, no, I'm interested.
Sprouted one after the other. Disasters and suffering were unheard of in this world. Landforms did not erode with time, nor did humans age or die. Not until the three calamities fell upon the world. Trickery, strife, and death. Their descent burst open the short period of prosperity, as though it were nothing more than a dewdrop. The black tide swallowed the world whole, inundating it in blood. Fear permeated every corner of the world like a plague, inebriating mankind far more easily than ambrosia would. Mortals took up arms against one another, waging war in the name of the gods, marking the beginning of a tumultuous age. The wrath of the gods enveloped the earth and hid the firmament in shadows, ensnaring every living being. The divine war only led to one outcome: a shattered world on its death march toward destruction.
Is something wrong? The sprite is only halfway through the story, but I seem to be
halfway.
some distress and unease.
The history is too convoluted.
I see. Perhaps the narration isn't engaging enough for you. That's why you find it difficult to remember the key events. That's fine. We can try a different approach. You'll be glad to know that bath sprites have mastered the art of catering to the needs of others.
Uh-oh.
Take my suggestion, bath sprites. Please narrate the story in a style that this guest prefers.
Okie doke, make yourself comfortable. Time
What
for
the
a
fuck?
history class on Amphoreus.
This is catering to my preference?
Hey! No butting in! Class is still ongoing! Where did I stop the last time? Oh, right. Amphoreus started off as a ball of chaos. The three Fate Titans wrote laws to govern the world. Another three Foundation Titans created the Earth, Ocean, and Skies. And a different three Creation Titans designed and gave life to human beings, like you and me. But three baddie Titans soon snuck in, bringing a terrible,
Three
horrible
baddie titans.
disaster with
Okay.
So, the Titans got angry, and no one was willing to give in. Their followers then decided to do the same, fighting and killing each other. Everyone fought for a really, really long time, disturbing and hurting all people living in the world. Until one day, something big happened. A prophecy appeared on Amphoreus, something no one saw coming. The tripartite prophecy says there is only one way to stop this war. Assemble a band of heroes powerful enough to take on the 12 Titans and reignite their core flames. Only then will their divine wrath abate and peace return to the world. We know this band of heroes by a certain name. Any guesses? That's right! The Chrysos Heirs! So, here's the takeaway. Eat well and train well, so you can grow up into a powerful hero and do your part for Amphoreus!
Is something else wrong?
They're treating me like a child.
Is that so? Looks like you're a bit hard to please. Trusting and perceptive at the same time.
Amphoreus seems to be going through a rough patch.
Rough patch. That's a mild way to put it.
I still don't know what's going on with the Titans and the Cryrios hairs.
I suppose the things that are common knowledge to us are just a garbled mess to you. If we want to straighten out the threads of this world, perhaps I should explain things to you myself.
Do you really know nothing about what's beyond the sky?
I seem to hear a note of pity in that question. Perhaps you find us to be weak and defenseless.
So what do we do now?
We can move on to the problem at hand, now that both of you have some understanding of Amphoreus' history. Come with me.
Oh, hang on, we're in a... Yeah, there's 39 treasure chests around here. I should be poking my head around. Aha.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Spear Thief? What the fuck's that? I think that's the like replacement of like the trash can things from Penacony.
That's it. Guess it'll have to do. Isn't there more?
Now, Sparks. Oh, okay, that's the heal. So there's probably like a one that's similar but has purple to it. The time of relying these wings of mine to fly. I never thought I'd water I can fly out and flap my wings. It'd be water, my friend. Butterflies and souls. Is that another collectible? Nymphs are blessed to everyone in Amphoreus. Approach and interact to collect nymphs, bring their blessings to Aglaia. After collecting all the nymphs in the area, the garment maker will begin deciphering the prophecy and may provide unexpected information to unknown surprises. It's like a bubbling vapor. Everything is damp. How should I end up in such a deserted place? For a long time, it took a long time for me to kindle this tiny spark of inspiration, but I'm afraid it will be extinguished. Kind stranger, will you give me some firewood so it may burn a little longer? Tell me your story. I was once a fragment of the Georios' divine body, watching the land transform over the years, and I remembered where every boulder was. Then the mountains collapsed and the debris scattered everywhere. A long time passed and I found myself here when I came to. Hard work will always be rewarded. Don't worry, I have something good for you. This is not primordial core flame, but it will last me a while. Thank you, kind soul. If I memory crystal shards, it's more memories of the world. Memory crystal shards can help you redeem items at specific shops, or let you items that you've not collected. Oh, can you like shove this around? Oh goodness, it reacts. The water effects are fucking crazy, by the way. Look at this. Where are these water effects in Genshin? Look, it's even causing little bubbles when I do circles. Like, this is how Fontaine's water should have been. Sorry, I grew up with the PS2 era, and like, you know, every game was doing water physics because it was a new and exciting thing to do. So it's just something that just kind of sticks with me. I'm always curious about how the water physics and shit is. Because when it's good, it's good. I still stand by the fact that I think, although it didn't have any water physics, I was always completely blown away by Halo Reach's water and how it looks. Like, it's probably like it's got some of the best looking water I still think in like in the game. Like, you go to like the Forge Island or Forge World, sorry, and you look around the ocean, you're like, holy shit, why does this water look this good? Like,
please give me a moment.
What's wrong?
The way up from here leads to a bath that the Council granted exclusively to the Chrysos heirs. The bath is strictly off-limits to anyone other than the heirs. I'm willing to make an exception, considering you're guests from beyond the sky. But if I were to bring both of you in at once, I'd be blatantly disrespecting our traditions.
Strict custom. Seems like prophesized heroes and civilians aren't treated equally in Okima. Why don't you go up with her, Azel? I don't mind waiting for you here.
You have a very considerate partner. Follow me, then.
Head to the hero's bath. Goodbye, Don. Space anchor pinned. It's not discovered or things like that because there's none here, so we're the ones technically putting them down. That's funny. Can I go around elsewhere before I go straight to that? This what business is. I'm breaking it. Movement speed will be increased for a certain duration. Oh, goodness. It worries me. I was gonna say, who has the ranged attack? It worries me that the game's doing that because it tells me there's a reason. Yeah, 40%! Yeah, it's telling me there's a reason for it to do that. It's probably this map. I mean, we can already kind of tell. This map's big. All these golden waters make me think of Nanook. Because he has that golden, like, ichor effect on him. After the era of the Titans, only the colour gold is considered holy. The flowing bath is looked up by the people, and the heroes return triumphantly among the chorus. The chosen heroes wash away their fatigue and immerse their senses in the golden blood, touching the fire of the future in their dreams. Oh, and that's just a standard destructible, got it. Oh yeah, we had something like this at the start of Penacony, like a bunch of things to like help get you familiar with the world. Oh, yeah, there's my invite code, by the way, if any of you want to do that. Before we carry on, I kind of want to do the Herta's trial, just to kind of showcase her a little bit. Since I'm not going to be able to showcase her today, or probably this series of streams, because I need to spend time building her. And so I'm also going to try and get Linksha. That would be nice, but we'll see. The only one I'm not interested in is Jade. Like, I'm pretty happy with my facial, so I don't think I need her right now. And I'm not that interested in Jade. I'm sorry. She's never really kind of done anything for me. But Linksha I really want. But let me show off the Herta. When allies attack, apply stackable marks to the target. The more stacks are marked on the target, the more enhanced skill damage. You can mark locations of treasures on the map. This is the most OP fucking thing. Her ability straight up marks treasures on the map for you.
This is pure genius in action. Is that it? I was expecting something...
I love these fucking skill names. Do you get it? Big brain energy, told you magic hands, hand them over, vibe checker. One designated enemy deals damage to target hit by the instance of skill and respective adjacent. Rearrange the number of interpretation stacks on all enemies, prioritizing the transfer to the higher number of interpretation stacks to elite enemies or above, then also deal ice damage to all enemies after use, yada yada. Based on the target's interpretation. Okay.
You look tough. You've just got to expand your thinking.
Time to twirl!
Time to twirl! Yeah, the Herta works with Herta because it's both erudition.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing, you know. Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void.
Time to twirl!
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond!
It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Helpless as ever.
Oh, and now like her thing's glowing because it's going to be better. Oh, if you haven't seen their fucking hair flick, watch this.
Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate you.
Enemy targets detected.
That's better. Impressive. This is worth learning.
I won't break.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks for the support. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Honored to meet me.
Do you know who
This big diamond.
It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Curiosity is a dangerous thing, you know. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
We have the upper hand.
Cool.
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Time to twirl!
Oh my god.
That'll take... Impressive. Almost. Open sesame.
What are you looking at? Time to twirl!
Am I ready for another?
Nap time. Expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddles.
Reading comprehension. What? Wait, I have to see what this is. Is it like using her ult so many times? In a single battle, use allied character to, the Herta to apply 42 stacks of interpretation a total of 5 times. Save the princess. I also need to do that. Fuck. Please. Fuck. Actually, not that you guys can see, but what's my pity actually at with this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 exact. Okay. So low. Let's carry on.
Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable, then close your eyes. I
Close
won't
my eyes again?
force you, but people hope to regard one another with bare honesty when they enter a bath. Are you willing to trust me? Thank you. You can also move a little to your left. The water is warmer there.
You moved to the left, how wondrous. You've only moved a few centimeters, but the water around you has become distinctly warmer.
Now place your left hand onto the bench. Lift up your arm with your palm facing forward and part your fingers slightly. Yes, you're doing great. All right. It's about time I formally introduce myself. I am Aglaya the Gold Weaver, Dressmaster of Akima, and one of the Chrysos heirs of Amphoreus. The trust placed in me is how I came to lead the Chrysos heirs in our mission today. My duty may be to weave lavish robes, but I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are shields, after all, hiding both our bodies and what we truly think. This place, though, is where we can drop our cloaks of pretense. For the waters shall bring us closer together. You can open your eyes now. Look, we are joined together now.
Ooh. Is this some kind of ritual?
You're not wrong to think of it that way. The golden threads of Nestia entwine us, capable of sensing even the slightest quiver. We are bound to speak the truth to each other this way. You will learn the truth about this world from me, and in return, I ask for you to promise me something.
What's with, like, her index finger? Am I the only one that's, like, it almost looks a little off? Either way.
Fulfill this pact between us, and you can expect your journey on Amphoreus to be free of troubles. You learned the legends of Amphoreus from those bath sprites a while ago. But that was a sanitized version that spared you from the harsh and bitter realities of our history. The pantheon of titans that once ruled our world has become the very affliction that eats away at Amphoreus. An unfathomable power changed something within most of these titans, inducing their rage and madness. Amphoreus has since fallen into eternal night, the black tide engulfing our world. Akima is now the only city to still receive light, and we owe it to Kefali's protection. The Chrysos heirs gathered here are Amphoreus' only hope. People hail us as heroes, as protectors, and as deliverers. They are counting on us to vanquish the Titans, reclaim their core flames, topple them from their thrones, and take their authority for ourselves. It is only upon reclaiming all core flames that the miracle of Genesis can reveal itself, granting a new lease on life to this broken world. This is Amphoreus' flame chase journey.
She said it, flame chase.
Dedicated to slaying the gods and reclaiming the 12 core flames for the world to start over anew. With the end times before us, we are expected to lead all of our people toward the summit. Akima needs as many allies as possible to aid us in the upcoming battles. The two of you may be just the reinforcements that the Chrysos heirs have been waiting for.
You think too highly of us.
If I'm putting my hopes in the wrong place, so be it. But for Amphoreus, I am willing to take the chance. I have laid my heart bare. And in return, I just want you to make a single promise. Promise me to never tell the people of Akima about the worlds beyond the sky, no matter what may happen.
But why?
Akima is approaching its end. I do not wish to give my people false hope. Not when we've been badly scarred by it before. Can you promise me that?
I promise.
Thank you. The agreement between us is now complete. I apologize if this ritual upset you, but I hope you understand. I had no other choice. As much as I am interested to hear your story, I'm afraid I've already taken up too much of your time. Mr. Dunhung's worrying has created ripples in the water. Why don't the both of you tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today.
Anything else to say before we go?
Mr. Dunhung tour
Oh. Wait, where does this all go? Other than probably to a treasure chest. On one of the sides. Oh my god! Okay, literally, okay, this is that collectible. This is the origami birds from Penacony. So I'm gonna imagine there's a treasure chest on the other side then. Oh, I saw that. The water. I mean, if considering how, like, layered and detailed the water is, I'm not surprised that they probably have something when you're further away, so it's not too straining. Hey, Dan. You're finally back. What did she say to you? Summarize the conversation. Relay the information obtained by Aglaya and the agreement reached to her with Dunhung. Promise not to tell her people about the interstellar voyages. I didn't expect that to be her only concern, though this is consistent with how Fian was acting when we were at the Abyss. Or Finan. Something is definitely off about this world. Even on the planet as isolated as Eurilo 6, the people still had an understanding of space, and even paths and aeons. The sky above Amphoreus, though, is more like a prison. They clearly have advanced technology, so who could imagine that's even discussing what's beyond the sky would be taboo? Do you remember the mass of chaotic matter concealing Amphoreus from the rest of the universe? I can't help thinking that someone is intentionally keeping Amphoreus hidden. Their titan could also be related to some aeon. What should we do now? Explore the city like Aglaya suggested. We helped defend their city after all. It's a good chance for us to fish around for information while they still have a good impression of us. We can also take photos for our records.
I'm sorry, this route is not open yet.
Oh, I think this town is going to be way fucking bigger than we thought. Oh, can I hop on the back of this guy? The city, the holy mountain high, where the immortal deity carries the sun across the infernal sky. Dawn lingers, silent in its eloquent grace. Hope shines bright amidst the world's stagnant embrace. Homeless, where should you find your way? A black time despair, where shadows play. Exile what dreams for days to come. Amidst silent gods, fate whispers, grows, crazed and numb. In the end time, seek the promised land. Sunlight, clear waters, fertile soil, where peace will stand. Within the garden of that merciful god, solace can be found. Laughter, feast, and wine, joy abundant unbound. The poem The Last Veranda is dedicated to you, adorable lady. Lepos senses the vast sky aroma around you, yet so close, yet distant, and uttering, silent, enchanting. Thank fate for this moment we share. Any poem striking your fancy today? Leopold's got a trove waiting for just for you.
Ooh, nice. But surely there's something better out there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll read that later. I am curious if I use Facial's skill and also with like the innate speed buff, like just how quick we run. Oh, achieved, hang on. Stop the bard and the dromus and speak with him. Oh, okay.
Let's save some time.
Oh my god. Where am I? Oh my goodness! Wait, how big is this fucking area? I didn't even realize all this was here. Let's go back. I'm scared.
Let's save some time. Sometimes it's nice to slow down a bit.
Oh, here we go. Hey, this is like trailer accurate.
Let's save some time.
Attention. Removes the tear off the cushion cover and scrolls falls from the inside. Seeker of Wisdom, obey the Codex of Ceres. Earth nourishing quintessentials in fine writing. Georos' fertile soil. Spring of life's blessing in fine writing. Phagos' sacred filler. Bestowal of wisdom inheritance. Ceres' tree seed. Offering neath the grand giant tree. The eye of wisdom will examine your devotion and bestow a reward. Inside it, ceremony attached made by disciples. The scroll has aroused your curiosity. Though you have experienced all sorts of summoning ceremonies inside Okima, this will be the first that you've experienced personally from the beginning. Will you try it? Couldn't hurt, I guess. And whenever your mind to carry out the ceremony personally, you begin to carefully study the contents of the scroll. The ceremony initiation requires 3 types of objects. You notice that something is glided at the bottom of the scroll. The patterns of the 3 items are embedded in golden stamps. Pick up the scroll and walk a few steps, noticing that the light on the surface is constantly changing with your movements. I understand what this thing is used for. It's slightly telling you that there are 3 ceremonial items that are nearby. Perhaps they have been hidden away in by the disciples. You may be able to find something if you search carefully. It's just like seeing a holy candle. It's been out of order for a long time. It's long ceased to be bright. You have wasted your time. But Kafale's light has left many markings on Okima. If you need, I can give you recommendations. You ignore the kind passerby's words and touch the holy candle per your own volition. Since you're here anyway, you can't go back empty-handed. Even if this attempt fails, rubbing away some dust from the candle lets you claim something. After you touch it, a bright flame rises from the tip of the holy candle and the radiance glows ever stronger. I'm going to be a father. What's going on? Kafale above, please grant me the power of omniscience. Glow atop the holy candle charges rapidly. This time, you learn from your experience and cover your eyes in advance. Wait, hold on. Did I turn back? Kafale's blessing is gone. Be this Zagreus' curse instead. Zagreus? A story's just a story. Wait, I get it. You've always asking Great Kafale to help you do your homework. This must be punishment from the Titans. Alright, no pouting. Let's go home and write a report about this. We must not be disrespectful to the Titans. Where'd it go? Mystical trash, basically. Use the holy flame in hand to light up the altar and bring light to the world. Watch out, your each and every move will be recorded by the shadows in the void. When fate's footsteps return to zero, the enshrouded version of you will manifest as an enemy and proceed along the fate you had etched into being. The other version of you is a foe that will strictly follow your previous actions and advance accordingly until the recorded steps have ended. Do not make contact with them. The ancient crystalline controllers you find in the path can also stay at the flooring as the same energy. You can help it use it to help you. I see.
Sometimes it's nice to slow down a bit.
Oh goodness, it's like a whole fucking maze network over there. Can I go explore that now? Or am I still going to get blocked off? Let's go check. Oh, I'm absolutely going to be blocked off, okay.
I'm sorry, this...
I mean, no, we can't get in there either.
Ooh, my hands are just itching to chop it up.
As far as citizens already back in the city.
There seems to be a new show at the backseat.
Excuse me, do you guys need help?
You are... What strange clothing and accent you have. Oh, are you the warriors that followed Lord Finon back from the frontier?
It's like Finon is helping Aglaya keep that secret too. Yes, there must be some kind of understanding amongst the Chirasairs. Yes, that's us.
Oh, thank goodness. I hear you're both exceptional warriors, as masterful as the Chrysosairs. Could you help us restore this column here? Nothing has been going right these days. First those minions of Nikador attack, and now this column collapses right outside our home. Can we really keep going?
Restore it with just human effort. It's going to take a couple of days at least.
Not with human effort, of course, silly.
Hey, Tribby.
Tribby. Oh, Kefali on high, our prayers are heard. We won't need to trouble you any further, kind warriors.
Oh, he thought we could summon miracles. I had to feel something strange in me.
When we all arrived in Akama? Come to think of it, we felt something a bit odd too. Maybe you also have the ability to learn Ornyx's prayers too?
Is that rare?
Not at all! We have lots of priests here, but some are more gifted than others. Why don't you both try chanting? Treeby will see if you get it.
In Amphoreus, I like how it's marched into the tutorial. Memory-laden objects can be found everywhere. When the Trailblazer approaches, they reveal an energy ripple over them. At this point, holding down the button, you can use the Ornyx's prayer and rewind them to the previous state from a certain time ago. The power has limitations. Under normal conditions, it can be used to sustain for 3 seconds. If used beyond 3 seconds without the object rewinding to a critical time point, it will return to its state prior.
Whoa! You got it on the first try! You're a natural.
miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven. Go, bring word to the Bard. Frontier heroes grace Akima. Feats abound right here.
Well said, my friend. I don't seem to be cut out for this.
That's okay. There are many others like you. It just means you're meant to be a warrior. Oh, you met Aggie, right? How did your jet go?
We reached an agreement.
Alrighty, as long as things are going well. You know, we are pretty certain there's more to your sudden arrival to Akima. And Treeby has never seen a priest achieve resonance with Ornyx on their first try. But with this, you should be able to clear any obstacle when traveling around Amphoreus. Most of the time at least. Oh, right! We came by to check if you have teleslates with you. It'll be a lot easier to get around Akima with them.
The teleslates? You mean this?
Yeah! We knew it! There are also Yanisopolis priests beyond the beyond Akima. Like the city you're from. Let's see. This looks different, but it works more
I like how
or less
this
the same.
like ancient planet forgotten by time has phones as well.
Resonance will do the trick. All set. Now we can contact
Yep.
one another with our teleslates. Only in Akima, though. Messages won't send once you're outside Aggie's web of golden threads.
Oh, interesting. That is surprising.
Did you think we were some backwater people who don't understand anything? You can also use any currency you have on you. Talantan scales will determine the value of all items, so there's no need to worry about being penniless in the Holy City.
Wouldn't that mess up the economy? Oh, so we have to pay for our own food and accommodation? Titans are really capable of anything.
I know, right? Aren't Titans amazing? Okay, time to get back to work. Have fun exploring the city. We'll see you two later.
The list of inexplicable things only gets longer. Yeah, look, someone's on the roof. This should be a good vantage point to photograph the city. Let's go find a way up.
A miracle fresh from the oven. Go, bring word to the Bard. Frontier heroes grace Akima.
They say go bring word to the Bard, and that kid started running. He's riding the short spear for capture the reroute path to obtain its rewards. Oh, okay.
Does it really work?
Got you. Ooh. Right, before we go there, I want to actually explore the city a little bit. I wasn't expecting that to immediately take me straight up.
Does it really work?
These fruits aren't.
A fit of rage, customer holds his hand, sending the plate on the table, crushing before a loud pop. Oh, Jesus. I'm just here to buy things. Calm down. Oh, a new customer, isn't he? That guy was terribly rude. Sorry for the disturbance. But those who don't value food have no place dining here. Let's have a look at what you got. Oh, that's a dot boost. Awesome. Health. And technique boosters. Okay.
I heard that he's a believer of Zagreus.
Anytime they bring up Zagreus, I just can't help but think of Hades. I hope the Zagreus in this game is even, like, a little bit as cool. Go up and down, you may take most of each ladder regardless of their length. Oh, and it gets stuck. It can't do ladders. Interesting.
Ooh, nice. But surely there's something better out there.
You, stop running. You got a quest mark on you. What a great day, miss! How many breaking news alerts do you plan on listening to? Who's telestates nowadays? What are you talking about newspapers for? Because I'm talking to about a newspaper. Paper's too expensive. Every line of news personally delivered by my mouth. We're having a sale. Mark the grand opening. One line of news for about 5 balance coins. Want to hear one? They got a sweet puppy dog eyes that say, "I'll starve if you don't sell any news stories today." Okay, yes, alright, let's go! There's something that's not in the reviews. Okay. Thank you so much, then I'll begin. Tells a series of outrageous stories such as Nikador falling in love with Talantan and fighting Jurosis in a love triangle. The story lasts at least 10 minutes. Perhaps the light of Akima has been impacting your sleep, but you gradually close your eyelids. You wake up feeling as though your body is lighter. Can spending time with children really take the load off? It takes a while before you fully understand why. Your money pouch, you exchange some physical balance coins to try and fit with the locals, has vanished. Oh, the kid fucking robbed us. Let's try and find this kid. Hey there, welcome to Gold Reaver Taylor. How can I help with you today? Did you see a child running this way? A child? Yes, I saw her puffing hard as she sprinted upstairs. I don't know her name, but I've seen her around a lot. The kid's always beavering away at something. She must have been through a lot if she's running household affairs so well, which is a way I could help her. Hello there, youngster. Want to see today's fresh fruit? Have you seen a child running this way? Oh, that kid. I sure did. Unfortunately, my eyes are no longer the best. I couldn't really make out which direction she was going in. I heard she came from Akima with a bunch of outlanders, and her parents got separated from her along the way. And I'm speaking a euphemism, you understand. If you find her, you might want to set your sights higher. That's all I can say. Good day, friend. Looking for some good stuff that floats in a whimsy? You've come to the right place. See a child running? Child? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe ain't what it used to be. Maybe a few balance coins won't be getting working again. Pull out the bat, pull out the lance, pull out the hat. That's fucking funny. Hey, chill out. I was just kidding around. You need to bash me around for Jurosis' scepter. I saw the kid. I don't know exactly what she's looking for all this time. She's hiding up high on a platform to the right. Go take a look. That's where she stashed all the previous stuff.
This was documented in the ancient texts long ago.
Master, you know where my mum and dad are? I haven't seen them since that day. I heard you've been standing sentry at the city gates and know pretty much everyone. You must know where they went, right? They probably headed off somewhere very far away. How far? Don't tell me they went back to our hometown without telling me. I want to find them. I don't think you'll be able to. It's really dangerous out there in Akima. I'm not afraid of danger. I just want my mum and dad. I've been out on a walk outside the city before with the grown-ups before, so if I go again, I'll be fine. The Caucasians are as stubborn as a pack of dromuses. You might not be afraid of anything, but you still need to get yourself ready before you head out again. You don't want to give up halfway, do you? Get ready? What do you mean by that? Like a lot of money. You need money to buy equipment and supplies. You should probably hire a few dromuses plus a group of attendees. Oh, then what? You worry about all that stuff first. You know it's not easy earning money, right? I understand. I'll do my best to save money until I've got enough to find them. You watch the memory fragment intently. You hear the footsteps ring up behind you. Ah. The wind sure is noisy today. Granddad Zagreus, I pray to you one last time. Please make my legs lightning fast.
Let's save some time.
Fuck, I guess we're doing this first now. An excellent lookout over the city. We can even use the Titan statue. Let's get a photo of this view.
What are you two doing up here? I know you. Oh, you're the heroes who helped defend our city, right? Damionis, saw your valiant.
That was my
figures in
fault.
the
I was
battle.
spamming X. I thought you had to actually grab the kid. Nice to meet you. We're soldiers from a faraway city. It's our first time in Ogima, so we thought we'd find a nice vantage point to capture. I mean, to remember the city in its sight by.
Oh, you mean to say take a photo, don't you?
Try hard to hold back your laughter. Yes, I meant to say that.
Ah, so you met the right person. The name's Damionis, and I may have some humble insight on travel and photography. After all, everyone in this holy city knows me as the explorer. All right, pass me your photo stone.
I'm not even going to bother guessing the logic of naming things. You give March 7th's camera to Daimonius.
Oh, this is an entirely foreign make, but that's not going to stop me. I'm guessing this here and that. Easy peasy. I know how to use this now.
What is it?
Oh, it's no biggie. Okay, strike your poses and look this way.
I bet he's going to like take a picture of us and we're going to look at the photo and it's just a picture of him where he had like the camera flip by accident.
And we're done. Here, have a look.
Oh, that's actually kind of sick. A great aperture of the shallow depth of field would work. A shallower depth of field would work better. Don't be so nitpicky.
Well, I mean, as long as you're happy with the photos. Say, I've been wanting to ask you guys something. I didn't think I'd actually get the chance, but you're not really from another city, are you?
I don't think I understand your question.
I've heard some things here and there. I mean, refugees that just came into the city are saying that the people Lord Finon picked up were from beyond the sky.
Remain silent. Sorry to disappoint you, sir. I'm afraid those rumors are just rumors. We're from Thalassopolis, a sparsely populated frontier village. Our journey to the Holy City was fraught with challenges, but thankfully we was able to make our way here after meeting Finon at the Abyss.
Thalassopolis? Oh. Is that so?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought I'd finally found
We made a promise to Aglaia. We have to keep this quiet. Remain silent.
It doesn't matter. At any rate, thanks for your help, warriors of Thalassopolis. Akama welcomes you.
Daimonis left thougtfully. That was close, but I have a bad feeling about this. I don't think that we managed to fool him. After all, Thalassopolis was something I came up with on the fly. If he's truly an explorer familiar with the geography of Amphoreus, I'm afraid that he'll already have seen through our lies. Fortunately, there's no evidence, but it seems, even though the starry sky is taboo in Amphoreus, there are people who still yearn for it. Looks like we have to be more cautious. Right. Firstly, kid. I can't move. Is that it? It's only warming up. She throws the thing she's holding in her arms at you. Found it on the ground, want to return it to you. Fine, I admit I didn't want to give it back to you at first. Not a single penny is missing. But it doesn't matter now. No matter how much money I can save, there's no point. Lipos told me, Ikatus has all gone, and my mum and dad. A bard never lies. I'll never be able to go back to my hometown, and I'll never see mum and dad again. The girl begins to sob quietly. Ikatus, just from the name, the city, you guess it is a place of ill omens. That place has been wiped from the face of the earth and buried alongside its children's hopes. The girl tilts her head to one side and looks down at the market. It's hard to tell whether she wants to join in. So now what do I do? What should I do? Go learn a craft. Go and learn a craft such as weaving. Even if you're not good at it, you'll still be able to support yourself as long as you work hard at it. I understand, I'll give it a try. The girl walked on slowly, her steps stilted, yet never quite toppling over. The kid's not bad. I wasn't about to punish her and be like, no, turn yourself into the guards, me, me, me. We have nothing to gain by doing that to the poor gal. Alright, back to exploring the new land.
Does it really work?
Moors around Ceres' happiness are planted a tree of witness to happiness. People form joyful unions under the tree and celebrate the birth of life. When there are no ceremonies, people bring their cushions and enjoy the shade. Oh, another one of the holy candles. A mysterious device that dazzles the radiance at the very top of the installation. What does it use for fuel? You are unable to confirm this, but you feel like it's a waste of energy to leave it right now. You decide to turn it off and save some energy. You can't explain how it actually works. When you touch the mysterious fluid-like construct before you, the glowing sphere above suddenly dropped and radiance and dispersed the reflecting darkness. Oh no, you didn't damage Okima's public installations, did you? You feel great worry about this, but sudden sleepiness comes upon you. You feel a touch of some kind of fabric over your body, like someone sliding a blanket over you. Ma'am, are you okay? I saw how tired you looked. If you're sleeping out in the open like this, it's easy to catch a cold. Oh, you fell asleep here? Yeah, but don't worry, you slept really well. You didn't kick off the blankets. Mum says that kids that don't kick off their blankets are sweethearts. The holy candle of Onyx is different from the other holy candles. When it's extinguished, the eternal night will soon rise. So don't do that next time. This is Okima, after all. Mum says that the Titans can see everything we do here. If you insist on sleeping in the open, remember the prayer to Onyx. After all, I can't ensure you'll be lucky every time you run into me under the curtains of the eternal night. Did we nearly, like, fucking doom ourselves? It feels like we did. So before we see an ordinary basket. It a trash... Sort of a trash can, right? Oh, I haven't checked your shop. That time I was being kind of as a librarian owner. Nice to have dreams, right? You're selling books. This is going to be good to get. Such a business. What are you selling, my friend? Oh, and you... Okay, so these are... upon using immediately heals one designated downed ally. Ooh! That is actually very helpful. A res item. Cats, what are we doing? Oh, they're just cleaning each other. Fanon is over there. We'll go check in a minute. The rescued people retain your honor and chant during every lucid hour. Kafale carries the suns who awaken tomorrow. Praise you, the Titan, with the world on his back. Okima no longer holds the sunlight because of you.
Let's save some time.
You need... What do you sell, my friend? Upon use, one of the following effects will randomly apply to as my speed, break, or hit. Ooh. Thank you, friend.
Let's save some time.
Yeah, I want to say this is the biggest area in Star Rail. Because this is gargantuan. Gotcha. Oh, this is a bus stop. Got it. Yeah, got it.
Let's save some time.
I saw you. I wonder how many of these guys are going to be. Considering how much bigger it is, I think it's probably going to be more than the 20 that was like in a lot of the Penacony areas. The Dromus said farewell to the life in the wilderness and grew accustomed to city life. They happily marched for 3 days and nights as long as there is soft and fresh red soil. Saying not humanity wronged these beasts, for the taste buds of the Dromus find soil the most wonderful flavors in the world. Watch out for moving objects. Let me climb the trailblazer when you get hurt if you're not being careful. It doesn't bite, it finds another way to knock you off your feet. Yeah, I've been knocked out. But for what bad things, because object plausibly harbour. Okay, yes, yeah, so we're getting like fucking bonked.
Drink 10 vats of water every day.
Oh, quest. Hey,
If
Zeno.
someone deceived by lies speaks, is what they say a lie as well?
Start by asking yourself that.
Okay, he's gonna yap. Ooh, a little curtsy, thank you. I'll join in. Oh shit, okay, I probably should have been paying more attention. I agree with Zeno's view. Wise one from elsewhere. Do not allow your mind to be clouded by sophistry, for it is easy to understand one's senses. Do not forget that reason is the master of the soul. Allow me to explain my understanding. Listen, all of our knowledge comes from objects in existence. When the general sees Acatus, they will think of how to post defences along the city wall. When a farmer sees Acatus, they will assess what kind of crops are suited for the earth of this locale. When a scholar sees Acatus, they will think of its long and glorious history. However, we understand clearly that the Acatus is the mind cannot be Acatus. It is always looking different depending on what aspect they are looking at. So if we did not already have knowledge of Acatus, what could we realize that was their views are not comprehensive enough? If Acatus does not exist, from where did we gain our knowledge of it? Not bad. Textbook syllogism. Knowledge must come from things that exist. We have knowledge of Acatus, therefore we can deduce Acatus must exist. However, this logic is not infallible. Wise one from Outlands, I wonder if you have seen the flaw in this. The conclusion is flawed. Of course, Acatus does not exist. Your conclusion is incorrect. And for what reason? I fear that circumventing the process of deduction and directly refuting my conclusion does not in fact constitute a rebuttal. The minor premise is flawed. We have truly acknowledged Acatus, a child that has never been educated in the mathematics, can easily identify a circle, and accurately explain that the dawn device is larger than a vehicle cover. Are you saying that the knowledge of the mathematician is equal to the knowledge of such children? If that is in fact the case, then the study of rhetoric also does not exist. People can learn anything they need with regard to debate at their local market. Ha! Your words go right for the throat, wise one. Parmenides, you're in danger of destroying your own profession. I knew it would not be as simple as just presenting my deduction without justification. However, your rebuttal now just presented me with a new line of thought, wise one from beyond. Mathematics are most simple and beautiful in studies. Its innate truths will never change. Even if there comes a day when there is no such thing as a circular object in existence, the concept of a circle will still exist. Acatus is such a same. It cannot be seen or touched. It is only recognized through our rational cognition, which regulates in the cities of Acatus that we find. However, it does not in fact exist somewhere and will never disappear. If we deny the existence of Acatus, we overturn all knowledge of mathematics. That is something that you must consider carefully, wise one. You're creating a circular argument. I have seen a circular object that retains the concept of a circle. Acatus is the same. However, you are now saying that Acatus itself defines the cities of Acatus that we discovered for ourselves. Are you not confusing cause and effect with creating an endless loop of interference? Wise one, it seems you still have not grasped my point. The concept of a circle was on our minds from the very beginning. Otherwise, how do we explain the ability to imagine a perfect circle despite having never seen one? Knowledge of circles existed before real objects that are round. Acatus is the same. I knew that it would not be so simple in just presenting my deduction without justification. However, your rebuttal just now presents me with a new line of thought. Why? Oh, fucking hell. I get it. He's going to keep on going around in circles. So, you cannot equate these two concepts so simply. The truths of mathematics would still stand to reason in a world where humans never existed. But what of Acatus? If it weren't for its original builders, the city would never have existed in the first place. Mathematics explains absolute and certain truth. If all the warriors in Castrum Kranos were to suddenly follow Menestia, a circle would still be a circle. It would not change shape. However, the existence of Acatus absolutely relies on real history. I want this on record to just say that Stell can be smart. If your ancestors received divine inspiration and changed the name of the city, Acatus would not exist. How can you say this concept is comparable to the truths of mathematics? Even if we take a step back and accept that we do in fact have knowledge of Acatus, how can we say that this knowledge is similar to the absolute knowledge of mathematics? Parmenides, this example is not fitting in comparison. Let us leave the argument here for now. You've successfully rebuked my arguments twice in a row now, wise one. I have no choice but to admit that you are a great debater. I hope that you will continue to share your perspective with us in the future. I see you're still not entirely convinced. The art of debate is simply no more than a game of words. There is no truth to be gained, nor can it change my beliefs. My opposition to your view is not because I staunchly believe in the existence of Acatus. I disagree because these concepts are crucial to the inheritance of knowledge. If we follow your approach and maintain an attitude of denial towards everything, who would still go in search of truth and transform the world? Though suspicion can seem absolutely certain, it cannot bring us any benefits at all. We require faith to keep moving forward and create a better life. What's more, if Acatus were no longer to exist, then where would I, Parmenides of Acatus, have to return to? Okay, that was cool. Let's fucking get out of here. My brain is hurting. I see there's another quest there, but I've done enough. Let's start, but like, I want to just explore.
It's about time you do some exercise.
How are we doing on these? Oh, a few more chances to try and get the weapon. Fuck. Fuck. It's almost like we're on low pity. Is that enough? Hang on. I think that's just enough. Oh, it's not. We are still short. Okay. I wasn't really keeping count, but it did seem like we got a lot of 5s there, so I was just like, go for it. Yeah, so there's another point there, but we can't go there just yet. At least I don't think we can. Oh, there's a puzzle over here. Let me see if we can explore this bit. No, it's still blocked off, but there is a puzzle box around here. Is it up here? I guess we just couldn't do it at first. Is he going to go up the other side? Oh no, never mind, it stops there.
Seek, and you will find.
Oh, I didn't realize we took them when we brought it. Oh well.
Never save for tomorrow what you can eat today.
Out of the shadow of the past, you've not stepped, Chrysos heir. The weight of the core flame, if you wish to bear, you must bury the past. Suspend the pain.
I'll try my best, Cartonis, but why keep mentioning it if you already know I can't do it?
Here, your guests are.
You two. You're back much quicker than I imagined. I thought that Aglaya would keep you for a bit longer. Here you go. This is the compensation I previously
Dunhung,
mentioned.
your spear.
I asked the most famous grand craftsman in the Holy City to repair your spear. Once again, let me offer my sincere apologies for any offense I caused during our first meeting.
Judging solely from its exterior, I cannot see any signs of damage. It's truly incredible.
The one who crafted this spear must also be a renowned master. I guess there's always someone greater out there. Although I still can't imagine a world outside Amphoreus. Or perhaps I've just never given it much thought until I met you two. You've probably now heard about the tripartite prophecy that descended upon Amphoreus and the mission of the Chrysos heirs. For us, pursuing the prophecy is the purpose of our journey. Therefore, thinking too much about other things is unnecessary.
Hasn't anyone questioned the prophecy?
The reason it's a prophecy is because it appeared in the form of a miracle. No one knows exactly whose will it represents. There's another theory that it is the whispers of Kefali before their eternal slumber. It was the Skyfather who scattered their divine blood all over the land that gave rise to the Chrysos heirs. Of course, that is just one of many popular folktales. Please, don't simply dismiss it as silly superstition. The people of this world have already experienced the transition from skepticism to firm belief, and this transition wasn't easy to achieve. Many have paid the price.
What Aglaia conveyed to us was more than a collective mission. As an individual, what role do you play in all of this, Finan?
Me? I'm still seeking that answer myself. But if the gods favor me, I believe that my core flame won't be far.
Is that Nikador?
I'm a soldier who was taught how to fight at a young age. From the day I was selected by the prophecy, I've regarded the Lance of Fury as my goal. One day, I'll break the lance and take the core flame of strife. But discussing such a bitter topic is a bummer. I'm embarrassed since I think I'm the one who brought it up. Oh, right. Tribi mentioned that you two also use teleslates. Why don't we exchange contacts? Please also accept these gifts as a token of my appreciation. Since the weather is great, why don't you two look around some more? I won't take up more of your time. See you later.
Oh, so we have Kevin's number. Fine on. Oh, there's a shop here apparently. Hey, big guy. Ding, ding, ding. This tall blacksmith is forging iron. In your eyes, his weapon forging process is unsophisticated, unpretentious. Apart from exhibiting more strength and producing louder clang, he doesn't seem too different from the most ordinary blacksmith in Amphoreus. But he has a few pieces of quenched iron billets in his hand, glowing in an apparently unusual sheen. Good thing this burly smith is almost done. The billet sizzles when doused in water, and Chatonus finally turns around to meet you. Long have I waited, warrior of the Outlands. How long have you waited? It's alright, I was just admiring your craft. Sorry, distracted I cannot be when the smithing goes on. The earnest Titan's Grerios, its creations, its mountain dwellers are meticulous, lineage unbroken. What kind of Titan is Grerius? The pillar of stone, Gerius, the earth Titan, god of the mountains. Steady and diligent, Gerius likes forge, grain, and strength all shall gain. Hammer strikes shape not alone, earth's blessing, grasp strength, within sealed it is. How are they supposed to go with? So you copied all of Chrysos' heirs' weapons? The Chrysos heirs, trust me, they do. Continue my work I shall. Nothing else there is, warrior of the Outlands. I'd like to buy your stuff. It's a 6 shield, a 6 sword, and then more of that, and... Oh, a berserk item. You get more of a boost if you got less than half health.
Never save for tomorrow what you can eat today. Drink 10 vats of water every day.
God damn, they really built the shit out of this city, huh? I'm not surprised that this story is going to be as long as it is, considering how fucking big this city... Hey!
Ah, it's our 2 distinguished guests.
Hey, Castorus.
Welcome to the dwelling of the Dromases. Well, I'm also just passing by.
You're also here to unwind?
Yes, I enjoy the air here. It's rather sweet. Full of the fragrance of life.
Speaking of which, is Miss Castorus also a Cryos heir?
Yes.
My apologies. If you don't wish to talk about this topic, I'll stop myself here.
Thank you, Mr. Dan Hong.
Point at the drone. Let's liven up the atmosphere. Seems to have understood you, but is choosing to ignore you.
Oh, this child looks hungry. Since you are here, do you two want to try feeding the Dromesis? Their feed is dry red soil, and it's very clean. There's some over there. Their feed is dry red soil. Since it's your first time feeding, just a small piece will do.
Can I have a taste?
Of course, but it's very bitter and hard to digest.
A serious tone immediately quashes your wild idea. When you pick up a piece of red clay from the container, while the Dromus watches your every move intently. Don't mess it up. Dromus lets out a slow but joyful sound, clearly anticipating your performance as its new caretaker. Should it get what it wants so easily, or offer to feed it to Dunhung? Eat the feed in front of the Dromus, offer the rest of the feed to the Dromus. No, I'm not fucking stupid. Big guy lets out a satisfied sound. You don't know how it chews and digests these clumps of clay, but to them, these hard red clays must be delicious as a freshly sizzling steak.
It looks very happy. Perhaps you could try petting it?
Gently pat it on its head.
It seems to enjoy it a lot. You get along very well with the Dromus. It makes me envious.
It would also like you.
No thanks. It's alright.
Miss Casteris, are you concerned about something? Since we've just arrived in this area, we hope to build closer relationships with everyone through our actions.
Please don't misunderstand. When you helped Akama, you already showed ample goodwill. It's just that I am not too good with social contact, regardless of whether it's with people or with these children. So please don't take it to heart.
Alright, Hazel, take a photo of the Dromus as well. It's rare to encounter such an amazing creature.
Would you two like a photo with this child? In that case, I might be able to help.
Do you enjoy taking photos?
Yes, it is an interest of mine.
Oh, hey, you get along really well with March then. You even have like similar-ish kind of colours in terms of hair, even though yours is a bit darker. Alright then, thank you for your help.
No problem. Please place the photo stone on the ground.
On the ground? Can't I just hand it to you? Let's just do as she says. As she can't make physical contact with us. And the camera gets for Benzo to pick it up.
Colors. It's very cute. The aperture, exposure index, and preset filter. Although it looks different on the outside, it actually has the same internal structure. There won't be any issues. Alright, get into position. And we're done. I hope that you like it.
I think I'm on the ground, you bend down to pick it up. But what's the reason about using the black and white filter?
My apologies. It's just personal preference. I like black and white photos. If it bothers you, I can take another photo.
That won't be necessary, this is fine.
I'm glad that I could help. Then, I'll take my leave now. Please continue playing with the Dromesis.
Mm-hmm. What a strange, mysterious lady. She's not very talkative, no, that's not it. She was a little elusive. Even when it came across her previously, she avoided having physical contact with others. These Sirios heirs have widely different personalities. In comparison, Feynman seems to be the most normal one. Hello, Dunhung, Hazel. How's Memorial Market looking for you guys? Plenty. We've wandered plenty, run into lots of interesting people and things. That's nice, as long as you enjoyed yourself. The Bovs have all returned to their original bustling state from before the war. Once you're done walking around, come find us at the palace. Aglaea's prepared a huge gift for you. The Memorial Palace? Or do you want to wander around for a bit more? Continue to explore the city. We'll explore the city, but before we go up, I think I will wrap up. I know it's a shorter stream, but I'm also still, like I said, I was a little unwell yesterday, and so that's why I took it off to try and be better for today. But I still don't want to push it. And we got the rest of the week we'll be streaming this anyway, so I'll do all the optionals and then we'll pause. The murals record in simple and delicate carvings the stories of Kefele created life and building Okima. In the murals, Kefele bears the enormous dawn device on their back. Golden divine blood courses across their body, flowing to the ground from the left-hand side of their chest and spreading in all directions. At their feet, the humans bathed in the golden blood work together to create a great city. The city of Okima, the origin of Amphoreus' civilization. I also want to sort a couple of things. Because I said it earlier in the stream, I've brought a few things off eBay the past couple of days, and one of them just got refunded, so I need to kind of look into, like, getting a different one then. It's to do with, like, it's actually to do with a video I want to make later on. But one thing at a time. The strife of day and night birthed the all-knowing giant. Their feet measure the earth, and their back carries the dawn and dusk. With the night as their curtain, they dreamt until they awoke. Only then did they realize my perfection was born for creation. Gods, please hear my wish. Craft my likeness with fresh earth, and grant my intellect with your fruit. Illuminate my emotions with the wings of the butterfly, and forge my fate with golden blood. The perfect gods created the very first humans, and the first humans created the first city. Okima, standing at the foot of the throne of worlds, your golden blood can be traced back to the very beginning. Though the black tide devours the ancient lands, the holy city will cross over to a new world. Oh, hey, Fanon.
Ma'am, this item of yours is new. Completely new, there's no doubt about it.
That's impossible.
Oh,
this is an heirloom that's been passed down by my ancestors. Where's Theodoros? Get him over here to take a look.
Although I'm not as experienced at doing appraisals as he is, I'm very confident about this. If you don't trust me, you can take it elsewhere for a second opinion. Or I can burn it for you. You'll be able to
Jesus
tell once you
Christ.
smell it.
No way! You can't burn my family heirloom!
And they would have thought that Fanon had such a hobby. He seems to be dealing with something difficult right now. Let's leave him to it. Yeah, he wants us to go back up there now and do more exploring. But yeah, I think, although a shorter-ish one, and shorter than I would have liked, I'm going to wrap it here just to kind of be wary of my health and not, like, fuck myself over in the long run. But yeah, Amphoreus so far, very interesting.
And you will find.
There's a lot of mysteries, and I think that's like always helpful. And I'm hoping it doesn't go to the direction of Penacony. As much as I love Penacony, Penacony reveled in trying to keep you guessing all the time. I don't really want it to do that. It's good having its twists and whatnot, but it doesn't need to be everything all mysterious. Sometimes it's okay to just have clear-cut answers. But we'll have to see.
My cherished Iris.
Nympha. My beloved Nympha.
Let's leave Okima.
A place for just the two of us. A place for just the two of us.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted. There's just so much other things. And you got broken, so I need to fix you. Torch Bearer Neo. Some of the little side quests around town I think I'm going to do. Just to like kind of get more of a feel for the town for myself. But I think we'll do our last roll and I will call it for today. And then tomorrow we'll do more. Because this is going to be the rest of the week until we're actually done with like the current story chapter. Alright, anything even remotely interesting? Is that enough for an extra roll? It is! Anything even remotely interesting, please? Fuck. Oh, well. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Also, it won't be this time, but at some point I am going to work on Herder. I might rearrange this team, but we'll see how I feel. And so I'm going to try and get Linkshare, but we'll have to fucking see how that goes. But I digress. You can also find my BlueSky and my Patreon in the description of every single video. And lastly, consider joining the membership to get access to a bunch of emotes. But until then, you guys take care now. Peace.